The Indian Navy is constantly battling to maintain its strategic edge over China in the Indian Ocean region. But it's not easy. She's PLA is on its way to building the largest naval and submarine fleet in the world since World War II, keeping global powers on the edge due to its expansionist ambitions. But now, Indian Navy is preparing for the future warfare and may soon get a secret weapon that could prove decisive in any such conflict. In a strategic project worth over 2,500 crore rupees for extra-large unmanned submarines, over 100 tons capacity. Now, these unmanned submarines could become a nightmare for Chinese and Pakistani navies loitering in India's backyard. These unmanned underwater monsters would patrol the high seas and track down any enemy vessels without putting Indian lives at risk. The mega unmanned submarine or underwater drone would be capable of performing most tasks of regular manned vessels, including combat capabilities, weapons, mine clearing and mine laying operations, apart from tracking and hunting enemy submarines. According to reports, these unmanned submarines would be deployed in the deep blue sea, far from the shoreline, where India already has adequate radar coverage as well as underwater surveillance capabilities. This gives Indian military the advantage of tracking vast reaches of the Indian Ocean, South China Sea and the Indo-Pacific at large. Of course, the operations would have to be pre-planned, or they may be operated via a satellite link, much like the American origin Predator or Reaper drones, as well as India's indigenous Drishti Starliner drone, which can all be operated and piloted from hundreds of kilometers away. Such unmanned submarines could also be used as a partner for manned platforms like the nuclear-capable INS Arihant or INS Arighat, and may be pressed into action to perform more high-risk operations or act as cover or deterrent. Having got the approval, the Indian Navy would be issuing a tender for the nation's leading shipyards to build this project, including the Mazagon shipyard in Mumbai, L&T in Chennai, the Goa shipyard or the Garden Research Shipbuilders in Kolkata. While India is a new entrant in the underwater drone warfare, leading the way is the US Navy. America's highly secretive and cutting-edge Manta Ray underwater drone was spotted at US Naval Base in San Diego, California. The US Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency or DARPA confirmed its operational readiness after 3 months of testing. However, soon after the image was taken, the Manta Ray disappeared from the base. What makes this Manta Ray underwater drone special is that it can park itself underwater for long periods of time without the need to refuel. US is also developing an unmanned underwater Orca anti-submarine vessel. Meanwhile, Russia has developed underwater drones with a range of 6,200 miles, which can also be armed with nuclear warheads. While the Chinese underwater drones program started in nearly 2010, but in 2022, 2 PLA underwater drones were spotted at the Hainan Naval Base, and surprisingly, they are similar in design to the US Orca program and indicate an anti-submarine function. It's high time that the Indian Navy too joins this race, as underwater warfare is set to undergo a drastic change with the introduction of such advanced, long-endurance unmanned platforms. Now, if you found this news report informative, then leave a comment, hit the like button and remember to subscribe to Inconnect News.